Good day, sir. I will discuss the common ship stresses. Number 1. Hugging. Hugging occurs when the middle midship of the vessel supported by the wave crease while the bow stern are unsupported or in a wave truths. This causes the ship to bend upward in the center like a bow. The effect of the ship with the hugging is upper deck is stretched, bottom structure is squeezed, keel bends upward, risk of cracks and deck of structural fatigue over time. The counteract of hugging is proper cargo distribution and ballast adjustment to support bow and stern, strong longitudinal framing and reinforced deck structure, and monitoring hull stress inductor on modern ship. That's what the example of the hugging. Number 2, sagging. Sagging is the opposite of the hugging. Is happen when the bow and stern are supported by waves, crease, while the center of the ship is and through the ship bends downward in the middle. The effect of the sagging is the bottom structure in tension, deck and compression, keel bends downward, increased stress and midship area. The counteract of sagging is even weight distribution along the vessel. Careful blast control to support the midship. Structural reinforcement the hull girder. Avoid overloading cargo in the center. That's what the example of sagging. So number 3, shear forces. Shear forces arise when the different parts of the ship experience unequal vertical forces. This common only happens near areas where cargo weight changes. This is the effect of the shear forces. International sliding trace between adjacent section, structural deformation at weak points, possible cracking near bulkhead or cargo boundaries. The counteract of the shear forces. Smooth cargo distribution and strong international framing, bulkhead and compliance with loading manuals and shear for limits, and continuous monitoring during loading operation. That's what the example of the shear forces for counteract. So number 4, torsional stress. Torsion is the twist force acting along the ship length. It occurs when wave hit the ship unevenly from port and starboard side or when cargo is evenly loaded across the width. The effect of the torsion stress is the hull twisting, stress on the deck structures and hatch openings, and particularly serve for the wide vessel, and risk or structural fatigue and cracks. The counteract of the torsional stress is even the cargo distribution across both sides, strong torsion resistant hull decision, security container properly avoiding extremely rolling and heavy seas. So that's what the example of torsional stress. So number 5, panting of the ship. Panting refers to the fine and out reflecting hull plotting near the bow or stern caused by rapid changes in water pressure as the ship moves waves. The effect of the panting is the fatigue of hull plates, loosening of rivers of welds, long-term weakening of the shell structure. So that was the effect of the panting. So the counterattack panting is the pinning beams and stranger installed inside the hull, reinforced planting, vulnerable areas, maintaining appropriate speed through the seas, regular inspection for fatigue cracks. So that's was the example of the panting counterattack. So number 6, pounding slamming. Pounding happens when the bow or flat bottom of the ship lifts of the water and the slam back forcefully into the surface, especially to or see at the high speed. So the effect of the pounding slamming is a localized damage to bow or keel, structural shock loading, possible denting or cracking of the latting. So reduce crew comfort and equipment stress. So that's why the example of the effect of the pounding slamming. So the counteract of the pounding slamming is a reduced speed and heavy weather, altering course to take waves at a safer angle, strength bow construction, proper blast to keep bow from racing excessively. So that's what the counteract of the pounding slamming. So last one is the rocking. Rocking is the side-to-side distortion of the ship structure caused by rolling heavy seas. The ship becomes slight screw as a force push the upper structure side relative to the lower hull. So the effect of the rocking is the stress and transverse frames and bulkhead, possible losing of fittings, structural fatigue over time. So that's what the example, the effect of the ship of rocking. So the counter of rocking is the strong transverse framing system, watertight bulkheads providing rigidity, and the cargo securing to prevent shifting and stabilizer or ballast adjustment to the reducing. So that was the example of the 7 common ship of choices. Thank you, sir.